everybody. Caroline here. I'm the maker behind Winged Flight Jewelry. And today is day 3 of my challenge to myself to go live every day on Facebook in the month of January. So today I wanted to talk about why I love designing seasonal jewelry. So when I started making jewelry way back when, I just kind of was inspired by bead colors, bead shapes, and I just kind of made whatever came to mind. And as I've continued making jewelry, I've really kind of discovered that color really and color palettes really drive the type of jewelry I make. And I just tend to naturally gravitate to seasons and the current season. And I like to make jewelry based on the current season. So here's an example of 2 beads I made on day 2 of my bead advent calendar challenge in December. I don't know if you can see how well you can see this one okay, but they stopped moving. So these hexagon beads definitely made me think of snowflakes and winter and snow, and these check glass drops made me think of icicles, and I just thought that it was so appropriate to dangle this to stop moving. There we go. To dangle a snowflake an icicle from the snowflake. I could have just put on the snowflake bead on a head pin and called it good, but I figured it needed something a little bit more, and these are very reminiscent of icicles to me, and so I wanted to hang it from a snowflake because it's giving the whole wintry vibe to me. Another piece of jewelry I made a while ago it's actually a set. It's very long, and I was calling this the Northern Lights set because I just had some greens. I had some glowy, well, greens are kind of glowy as well. Greens, light blues, teal greens, some darker blues. And I don't know, but this color palette, this color combination really made me think of the Northern Lights. And I like the combination of the round beads with the little check glass teardrops. And then for the earrings, I wanted something kind of flowy, but also simple. And so I came up with this teardrop design out of wire. And I think they just lend themselves very well to this necklace. The necklace appears to be wonky right now, and I think that's unfortunately because how I was storing it. I think it just ended up taking that shape. I kind of had it stored like this, and I think from what I remember, twisted up like that. So maybe that's a lesson to be learned. Don't store your jewelry like that. But yeah, so those are just two beaded designs. And then I'm going to hold up, these are not finished, but let's see if you can see some. Whoops, that's all my jewelry goes. I'm going to move the camera actually. Here we go. I can't really see the camera that well, but there we go. Oh, of course. Yeah, I gotta figure out a better way to do this. But basically, I have a couple of, there we go, a couple of light blue and darker blue polymer clay earrings that I am making. And basically with this, I have stamps. So in this case, the lighter blue, I'll hold up one of those. The lighter blue is a stamp, a texture stamp. See if that will focus. And I just colored it with some teal bluish chalk pastels. And I really enjoy the raised design, but basically I had this blue, light blue color, and it just screamed winter. And so then I needed to add some fun snowflakes to it. And then these were another part of a texture stamp that I just got recently, and within the past couple of months. And I just thought this part of the texture stamp made a lovely snowflake. And so these ones I'm going to turn into post earrings. So I really just naturally gravitate when it's winter. I like to make snow themed earrings. I made some trees, winter trees. This is also a favorite of mine, this tree stamp that I have. So I made some, I like making winter, obviously winter, snow, ice themed designs, or inspirational designs. And then in spring, I like doing, I might show this later, but in spring, I like doing, like, I've done some St. Patrick's Day designs, which were really fun, green and gold, green and flowers. And then for summer, I like to do, like, I did some beach earrings with, like, little seahorses and shells. They were metal charms, and then I added some beads with those. And then I've done, let's see, fall. Fall, I've done some, like, browns and golds and more kind of like and then like the typical orange and red and orange color palette as well. So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share why I really enjoy making jewelry based on the seasons. And I actually this past fall, I redid all my bead organization. You can see in the back there, those white binders on my bookcase back there. They are a majority of my bead storage, and they used to be organized via date and purchase, basically, and now they're all organized by season. So I have a whole bunch of summer binders. I have one binder broken up into spring and winter, and I have one, like 2 binders for fall. So, and then I have like a binder for metals and another binder for like special collections that I have that were already curated. So, and I have found that that has been so much more fun for me to design because I just naturally gravitate to color palettes. And if I want to design something that's winter themed, I just go to the winter/spring binder. And it's been a lot more fun and a lot easier for me to create based on this new system that I did for myself. So, yeah, hopefully this chat on my part wasn't too rambly. Oh, I did just want to share real quick. just to tie back into why I think art is so important, this mug I purchased at a paint your own pottery shop many years ago, and I painted it, and I did not think I had like artistic ability really, besides making jewelry, but this mug turned out pretty darn cute, I thought. And I even painted the inside. I had so much fun taking my time and thoughtfully painting this. And unfortunately, the shop that I went to for this is now out of business. But there are, paint your own pottery places around in various places. There's one locally to me now, and it's just very cool that I had that experience to be able to kind of go out of my comfort zone and create something that's very practical, that I look at it and I smile and I remember the place that allowed me this experience. So I think art is in whatever form is very important. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. So anyways, I will be back tomorrow with day 4. Bye.